tonight on Elon Local News.
A fraternity president accused of using a racial slur.
Fat Frog has a new owner. We talked to one of the business's co-founders about the change.
Using a meal plan to help others, how one student is using her meal swipes to stop hunger.
All that and more.
Elon Local News starts right now.
Hello and thanks for joining us this evening. I'm Perry Eliadrani.
And I'm Maya Eklund. We begin tonight with a developing story.
An incident at a fraternity party has led to university action. Our Alex Hager is in the studio with more. Alex?
Thanks, Perry. Multiple sources tell ENN that the Elon chapter president of Sigma Phi Epsilon fraternity, Owen Gaffney, used a racial slur towards a black Elon senior. According to those sources who are close to the situation, Austin Meekins, who is black, was prevented from entering an off-campus Sig Ep party by Gaffney, who is white. While blocking him from the party last month, Gaffney used the N-word. The fraternity held an emergency chapter meeting about the incident. Following that meeting, at least one member quit the fraternity. Director of Fraternity and Sorority Life, Dan Fail, said in a statement, quote, "What I know is that the matter has been referred through the appropriate university channels. I called Gaffney earlier today. He declined to comment." While the Office of Student Conduct couldn't comment on any specific case, Assistant Dean of Students Whitney Gregory says, quote, "The university takes all reports of bias-related conduct seriously and will investigate any reports of potential bias." You can find updates about this story on elonnewsnetwork.com. Maya, back to you.
Thank you, Alex. A member of another fraternity is also in trouble. And Myrtle Beach freshman Max Hoffman was arrested on the beach over the weekend during Delta Upsilon's banquet weekend. According to the Myrtle Beach Police Department, the 19-year-old was arrested for public intoxication and impairment late Saturday night. Delta Upsilon Elon chapter president Drew Adair released a statement saying in part, quote, that DU is aware of the incident and is working closely with the Office of Fraternity and Student Life to ensure the appropriate health, promoting, and accountability actions are taken, end quote.
One of Elon's restaurants is getting a new owner. Adjunct professor in health and human performance, Jason Thomas, will be the new owner of Fat Frog Bar and Grill off of West Haggard Avenue. The restaurant opened its doors to the community in 2009. Fat Frog co-owners Peter Usuch and Jeff McKenzie said it was time for a change and decided to sell the restaurant. Usuch says that although the change is bittersweet, he feels that Thomas is the right man for the job.
We had an exit strategy lined up about 3 years ago, and it's taken us 2 years to find that right person. And we vetted Jason for about 6 months, and he vetted us to make sure it was the right fit for him as well. And it turned out to be a good fit. Things lined up appropriately, and we're excited about passing, like I said, passing the torch on.
Usuch and McKenzie will continue to run Pandora's Pies in downtown Elon. Elon News Network reached out to Jason Thomas, but has not yet received a response. Well, the year is winding down. Many students will be cleaning out their closets. I talked to one Elon student who's leading an initiative to help the community through clothing donations. As the spring semester ends, it's time for most students to clean up their closets, and if you're like me, you've got some old clothes to get rid of. But what if you want to donate them? Historic Neighborhood RA Lindsay Woods says Residence Life usually puts out boxes in school dorms the last week to donate clothes to Goodwill, but with finals and moving out, she finds they rarely get used.
You know, they're just trying to get out of here as fast as they can with finals. They want to go home. It's summer. Like, if their parents are here moving them out, their parents are on a tight schedule, and so they're just kind of, they're not like looking around seeing what can I do with these clothes. It's kind of just like, how can I get out of here fastest?
Woods says these donation boxes getting caught in a finals frenzy means she regularly sees new clothes in the dumpster.
Clothes to shoes, and I was like, somebody, like nice stuff. Some of the stuff had tags on it, and they just been thrown.
Elon sophomore and SGA campus program senator Mikey Ghibli noticed unwanted clothes in the dumpster too and decided to do something.
So what we're trying to do is proactively get those clothes before they either end up in the dumpster or end up back in people's suitcases rotting away in their closets.
To do this, Ghibli and his roommates say they'll personally pick up any student's clothes they're looking to donate and drive them to Goodwill in Greensboro.
You can make changes yourself, and it's obviously not going to be as big as like a law or like a huge thing happening, but you're still making a difference, and if everybody does just like one small thing to help people, then the world is going to be a much better place.
Perry Eliadurani, Elon Local News.
And if you have clothes to donate, Ghibli says you can email him at mghibli@elon.edu.
A historic gift is being given to Elon University. Burlington resident Steve Lynch is donating his 1770 copy of the New Testament that belonged to founder of the Christian Church, Reverend James O'Kelly. Lynch is a former Burlington police captain and investigator who descended from O'Kelly. A celebration of this gift will be held in Belk Library tomorrow at 4 p.m. Class of 1975 graduate Raymond Beck, who is researching the life of O'Kelly, will be in attendance, as well as President Lambert. The public is invited to attend and celebrate this gift.
Swipe Out Hunger. It's a national organization that aims to address food insecurity on college campuses. Junior Nicole Recitar started a Swipe Out Hunger chapter here at Elon this past spring. There's chapters at a bunch of universities throughout the nation, and because it's for such,
And because it's for such a good cause and addresses such a big issue, I thought, why not bring it to Elon?
Although there is not yet a handle on how many food insecure students there are at Elon, Recitar says Elon Airmark has agreed to supply meal swipes to food insecure students as free meal vouchers. Recitar would like to have food drives to replenish the meal vouchers and work to eliminate hunger off campus.
We're trying to address food insecurity as much as possible through the meal vouchers through dining, but then we can also reach out to the greater sort of Elon community in Alamance County, doing some food donations and things like that. So it's addressing food insecurity both kind of on and off campus within Elon's sort of greater area.
Recitar says she wishes to hold a food drive for allied churches by the end of the semester. If you think you qualify as a food insecure student, you can talk to University Chaplain Jan Fuller or go to Swipe Out Hunger at Elon University's Facebook page for an application.
If you've recently bought a bag of hash browns, you might get a little more than you paid for. Earlier this month, McCain Foods USA announced the recall of its 2-pound bag of frozen hash browns due to pieces of golf balls found mixed in with the potatoes. The hash browns were sold in supermarkets nationwide, including Harris Teeter stores across North Carolina. But according to a customer service representative from the Church Street location, their store was not affected. The recall applies to Harris Teeter brand and Roundy's brands of frozen Southern style hash browns, so make sure to check the label before you buy them. And we talked to one Elon student bringing big ideas to campus.
And we bring the weather to you. Live out in Citroen Plaza, we have Megan.
I'm Megan Gittleman. After the break, I'll let you know if these cloudy skies are going to stick around.
And this month is Children's Story Month. We asked students around campus what their favorite children's story was and why.
Cat in the Hat. Before I even learned how to read, I memorized it. So that was the first book, I think, in my childhood brain I thought I knew how to read.
Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. It's probably one of the first ones I remember reading. So
I'm the youngest of 3, and when we all went to college, my mom chose a children's book that kind of personified us, and then went through and wrote down the lessons that you could learn as an adult in them, and mine was Winnie the Pooh.
Outstanding students and faculty members were recognized at the 24th Annual Phillips Perry Black Excellence Awards. On Saturday, more than 100 students and 8 faculty members were recognized in categories like Elon Experience Awards, highest grade point average for each class, and academic excellence for male and female athletes. Our very own Maya Eaglin was honored at the ceremony as part of the Phoenix Club honorees who must achieve a grade point average of 3.8 or higher to be considered. Wow. Good job. Congratulations, Maya. Thanks. And all the other award winners. That must have been wild.
It was really nice to see all those people celebrated, and so many things that you don't even know about that people don't really boast about, but when brought up in a presentation like that, it's really cool to see.
Yeah, it's nice to recognize all the achievement, especially academic achievement.
For sure. Thanks so much. Well, TED Talks came to Elon this weekend at Elon's 3rd TEDx Elon University event. The event featured 4 speakers as well as screenings of several TED Talk videos. Our Megan Gittleman went behind the scenes to see how this event came together.
TEDx Elon University has been Senior Ben Bridges' year-long project in the making.
I felt that TEDx is a great example of, here are our big ideas, really stimulating, conversations and topics that students have access to.
The planning process began with one simple idea: wishful thinking.
I wanted to figure out a way for it to be, here's what the future of my field looks like, and here's where I think we could go with that.
Bridges wanted speakers from a variety of disciplines. 4 speakers were chosen, with topics ranging from information security to international social change. Co-founder of Elon's Maker Hub, staff member Michael Vaughn gave a talk on how developing a maker mindset can help students be better learners.
Give people access to tools, supplies, and most importantly, a culture of knowledge and support.
Vaughn says students who don't take part in events like TEDx Elon University are doing a disservice to themselves.
This is just a chance for you, for free, to do something better, to grow, and I think that's a really valuable opportunity.
And Bridges thinks that TEDx Elon University gives students a chance to be inspired by innovative thinking on their own campus.
TED tries to make it so you can see the way that these big ideas happen in your own backyard.
In the future, Bridges hopes TEDx Elon University will become a bigger event on campus. Megan Gittleman, Elon Local News.
If you want to get involved in making TEDx Elon University happen next year, you can contact co-director Lizzie McKenzie at emckenzie@elon.edu.
Also, over the weekend, Chi Upsilon Sigma, the Latina sorority on campus, is still excited after celebrating their Founders Day. The sorority strolled through the campus to salute the sisters that paved the way for the current members of the nationally recognized sorority. 7 members of the are currently active at Elon. They showcased their moves outside Lakeside Plaza, spreading their message of educating, elevating, and empowering all women and the community as a whole. Chapter President Yami Bueno says that the sorority was brought to campus to provide the support that the Latina community needs in a campus that may lack diversity.
I saw this organization as a way to bring a solution to this campus, because I was so tired of talking about what we need to do and what can we do, and I just wanted to do something about it.
Chi Upsilon Sigma came to Elon in fall 2015 and is the first Latina sorority to ever step in stroll. For more information about the sorority and other stories about the Latino community at Elon, you can tune in to our Tuesday online exclusive, where we will have our first ever ENN broadcast in Spanish. Check out our Facebook page at Elon News Network.
It looks like it's gonna rain.
Yeah, it's been brooding, and we've been getting stuff about storms and severe weather.
Super humid outside the last few days, so we're gonna go out to Megan Gittleman, who is in Citroen Plaza live with our Phoenix 5-day forecast. Megan?
Thank you, Maya and Perry. We are out here on Citroen Plaza where the wind is kicking up, but the rain hasn't hit us quite yet. However, we are under a tornado warning, so make sure you watch out, seek shelter, get inside, and stay safe. Tonight there's a low of 56 with an 80% chance of thunderstorms. Let's take a look at the rest of your Phoenix 5-day forecast. Tomorrow the skies are going to clear on up with a high of 76 and a low of 52, and that sunshine is going to continue into Wednesday with a high of 77 and a low of 55. These thunderstorms will return with a high of 72 and a low of 57 on Thursday, followed up with more thunderstorms on Friday with a high of 68 and a low of 50. That's your Phoenix 5-day forecast. Live from Citroen Plaza, I'm Megan Gittleman. Back to you.
Thanks, Megan. Well, we will have moving tips for you after the break. Sorry for the technical difficulty. We'll have moving tips for you after the break, and
also Paul will be here with a new app that will save some money this summer, and we'll hear from a few more students about their favorite childhood stories after the message.
Awesome.
The series as a whole, I just really liked the fact that when the students, when the teacher was calling, the students actually worried and did their work. So.
Series of Misfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. Just because like you have 3 children, they're all orphaned, well they turn into orphans, and so like they just go through a lot trying to like get their trust fund, and they have like this evil man after them, and it just really just keeps you on edge every time.
And just to clarify that weather forecast for you, we are in a tornado watch, not a tornado warning.
Good to know.
So with only 19 days remaining until commencement and the class of 2017 graduates, our Paul LeBlanc is in studio with an app to make sure your summer is more about saving than spending. Paul?
That's right, Maya. Well, whether you're about to begin your first job or are looking to bring some money, extra money back to Elon next fall, the summer is all about saving money, and so is the app Mint. Here is how it works. Once you download the app, you link it with your bank account. Mint breaks down your spending into charts and graphs to help understand where your money is going and make adjustments if needed. The app also sets a weekly budget for you based on your income and will alert you at the end of each week if you're nearing the limit. The best part? Mint will alert you about any upcoming bills days in advance and even let you know if any suspicious charges are taking place on your account. So whether you're budgeting for your starting salary or you're just looking to save a little extra money each month, download Mint. Looking out for the college consumer, I'm Paul LeBlanc. Perry, back to you.
With the spring semester coming to an end, Elon students are worried more about finals and less about moving out. Our Emily Harrison has the story.
Pre-planning, like right now when we have still a few weeks left, is a good time to start thinking about the packing process.
With finals right around the corner, leaving packing to the last minute could lead to a bad situation. Gabby Vance, a member of the head staff for Elon New Student Orientation, thinks it's better to start planning ahead before finals arrive.
I think it's important to know that finals week you're going to be stressed, so you don't want to also have the heavy stress of packing.
If you're looking to store your items, there are a couple of options available to you. Storage facilities like Brightwood Self-Storage and Compass Point Self-Storage offer units to students for $90 and $95 respectively. Another option is Help You Storage, where packing, storage, and delivery is included in the cost. If you're looking to donate rather than store, Goodwill, Elon Closet Exchange, and Elon Free and For Sale are 3 local options. Goodwill accepts clothing donations that will serve the Elon community for no profit, whereas Elon Closet Exchange and Elon Free and For Sale are 2 organizations who will take any good condition clothing and belongings that students can buy or sell for profit.
Those are great sources because they're keeping it within the Elon community, and I think this is about 3 weeks out, a good time period to do that.
With such a short amount of time left in the semester, Oaks Community Director Jamie Bremen reminds students that cleaning is also a part of the packing process.
It's important to just clean up a little bit. It doesn't have to be spotless, but there are times where extra cleaning is needed, and that's a charge. And then if people leave trash behind, so if they can just take their trash out, then they won't get charged the $25 for a trash bag.
For students looking to avoid all possible charges, an email will be sent out by Residence Life detailing the final steps a student needs to take. Emily Harrison, Elon Local News.
While moving out might be a hassle, remember, summer is on its way. It doesn't look like it is yet, though. Tonight, we've moved on. We've updating, and it's now a severe thunderstorm watch. So make sure you stay inside and bring an umbrella.
And we have Olivia Ryan live in the newsroom to tell us about this week's pendulum.
This week's front page story of The Pendulum looks at the effects of Greek affiliation on academic performance. A recent study was released that found that Greek affiliation can actually negatively impact students' GPAs. So I interviewed several Elon University students to hear their perspectives on this issue. We also looked into the new Multi-Faith Scholars Program, and in sports, we wrote about the spring football game and how 2 freshman quarterbacks are fighting for the starting spot. To read all these stories and more, pick up copies of The Pendulum across campus on Wednesday. Back to you.
And welcome back, everyone. We're going to see what's happening this week at Elon. So Sub and Elon Dining Services will be hosting its Food Truck Frenzy Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Corey parking lot behind the gym. Tickets are available at any of the 3 dining halls on campus, and you can buy 1 ticket for $6, 3 tickets for $15, or 5 tickets for $20. Lakeside Dining Hall will be closed for the duration of the event.
And this Thursday, May 4th, Turner Theater will be presenting Phoenix Flops, a student-produced documentary featuring students, staff, and alumni exploring the themes of overcoming failure and resiliency, including President Leo Lambert and Burlington Mayor Ian Baltutis. The film is 30 minutes long and will begin at 6 p.m. Admission is free with an Elon student ID.
On Friday at 5 p.m., Elon will be having a screening at Turner Theater to celebrate the work of Elon University students. There will be a red carpet, free food, and much more. Come dressed to impress or for comfort.
And if finals are getting you stressed and all you want to do is hug your dog, but you can't, Sunday from 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m., the Elon Community Church will be hosting dogs and members of the community for Elon students to come pet and enjoy. There will be snacks and desserts to help sweeten the deal.
And we're going to take another look at those favorite children book stories.
Wonderful.
Good Night Moon, just because my mom read it to me whenever I go to bed every night. You know, never got tired of hearing it from her.
Green Eggs and Ham because I love the rhymes.
Growing up, I really liked the Magic Treehouse series because they were stories about the adventures that I wish I could go on as a kid.
It's Good Night Moon because my mom would read it to me every single night and I'd be able to fall asleep, and it was just like a really nice memory I have of the two of us.
So that's all we have for you tonight.
Make sure to check out our website, elonnewsnetwork.com, and follow us on all the social media at Elon News Network.
Have a great week, Elon.